On Tuesday, the Tarrant County Medical Examiner's Office announced that the liquid taken in by a Texas pedophile quickly prior to his death inside a Denton County courtroom last year was sodium nitrite. Edward LeClaire, 57, was on trial in August of last year dealing with 5 counts of sexual assault of a child and, when the guilty decision was being read, he drank from a water bottle filled with a cloudy liquid. Jamie Beck, Denton County Assistant District Attorney, informed CNN a detective observed LeClaire down the liquid before he was led away. Beck further specified to WFAA, while those in the courtroom believed his drinking from the bottle was weird, they felt it was his way of handling the verdict. LeClaire was facing 100 years in prison for sex abuse criminal offenses when a bailiff was asked to examine him in the cell. He was throwing up and emergency situation services were called. His defense lawyer, Mike Howard, saw him take a long drink from the water bottle, but did not understand what was in it. He was taken to a regional medical facility and pronounced dead. Security video from the courthouse showed him acquiring the water bottle around 7 in the morning. Sodium nitrite, which is used to maintain foods such as meat, can be deadly in large dosages. Previous child star 20, Matthew Mindler, and Empire starlet, Lindsay Perlman, 43, both took their lives with considerable doses of sodium nitrite they purchased online. LeClaire lived in Frisco and was reported to have been a reputable business expert, who was active in his church and volunteering. Throughout his trial, he professed his innocence and positioned his hope in the jury for his acquittal regardless of the strong proof presented versus him. However, when faced with the truth of being sentenced to a long-term jail sentence and the danger of being stigmatized for the rest of his life, LeClaire picked to take the matter in his own hands. The medical examiner's workplace ruled his death a suicide through the toxic impacts of sodium nitrite. Had he waited another 30 seconds, he would have been in sheriff's custody and not had access to that bottled water, Howard said. He wouldn't have been able to. So, I think he knew. LeClaire's mom and dad, who live abroad, were uninformed of the incident in their son's trial until news of his death surfaced areas. His household representative had this to state, according to the New York Post, the reality that Edward was handling offensive discomfort and suffering is inexpressible and heartbreaking. He was a bright soul and the household currently experiencing deep loss and grief. We expect peace for all included. The court probe into LeClaire's death is ongoing. The post-Texas pedophile killed himself in courtroom by drinking sodium nitrite appeared first on news.